Poruka
Great to have you with us
dečki.
as we get ready for a Monday
Igrame
afternoon presentation.
so Lakers protiv Celtics. Samo da napravim nešto, da smijenam opcije. Nije ruki, nema da igram sa ruki, igram na profi. I probiram dobijem Celtics na profesionalno, odgovornatežen. Poliko čime.
Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for Boston, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Well, with all the battles past, Grant, definitely some history between these two teams.
OBA, this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
Hachimura with the ball. From deep, Reeves.
Reeves nerede promašio, desno.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
And stolen by Brown. The kick out to White. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
No poeni.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You gotta be a good team to reach that feat.
For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. He spoke about LeBron James' ability to completely control the game. They want to set the pace for themselves and make LeBron and his guys play catch-up. Coach said we have to play our brand of basketball and not worry about who's on the other side. Play our game, set the pace, and we should be all right. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Knocks down the long J.
He is
always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Now here's Brown. Holiday with the ball. Picked up by James. To the middle. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Stay connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Now Holiday. Let's go with a 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Poke loose. Pass to Holiday. Fires from deep. And it's Porzingis that time. On the assist from Holiday.
Izraelska razlika za Boston, veliki stasan tim.
Porzingis is so prolific. You've got to guard him out there.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Finney Smith checked in for Hachimura. Lakers trail by 9. James, right side.
James.
Double team on James. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Out.
Kicks it to Doncic. Back to James.
James, daleki skot, jedna trojka da hitne.
Just 5 to shoot. hits the three-pointer.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
That one goes. Count it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Hayes.
No
points yet. He shoots a three.
Nema trojka.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
For three, James gets the
James
three to
pogoduje.
fall. James has got 6.
And that's what they
5
want to
razlika za
do.
njih.
Get him open looks
7, u
early.
stvari 7 razlika.
Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 7. James outside. They get it back. Here's Hayes. Off with the
Nema
layup.
Hayes commercial.
Boston
Hayes.
has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Brown for 3. The kick to Tatum. This one for 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 7.
They've been very effective
Ne,
so
čvršćo
far.
povodi,
Balanced
pobjeći sam.
attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected in a
Katastrofa igra od mene.
Now here's
10
Holiday.
razlika za njih.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Doncic. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
You know, one thing you got to love about Drew Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Holiday hits them both. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Vincent.
Vincent pogodila.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
Take a break.
3 slobodni za.
2 shots.
2 slobodni.
The first free throw is good, and the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Celtics lead by 11. Here's Tatum. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Three-pointer, Holiday fires in the triple.
Holiday's
got 7 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's Boston in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
It's simple.
Što
The main takeaway from the first
neko
quarter
zna
is
da
they're winning
izmiksa
this
nešto.
game with defense.
Neko
I think
pesna
across
nešto.
the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the
Lost
five
threes.
to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. It's good. And he drew
Three-point
contact on
game.
the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Boston leading by 16. To the paint. Here's Craig. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And here's Tatum. He's got 12. Shoots from the elbow. Missed it. 5 for 7 from the field.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Good on the shot. Vincent's got 5 points.
That's exactly what you
Ja,
want.
sad razlika
A
za Boston.
high percentage look.
Outside Tatum. Craig with a screen on Reeves. There's Tatum with the three. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8.
Tatum
Looking
pogodio.
solid.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game
Nice,
today.
Elvin.
Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. Lakers trail by 16. On the wing, Reeves. Hounded by Tatum. The shot by Reeves, no good.
Mr. Reeves.
Boston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Pritchard. The shot off that time. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And that one's good.
I povodi
Connect.
krekt.
Well, Rui Hachimura has a chance to set up a teammate, and look at the delivery. Well done.
Kraje sad zgodan.
Tatum against Reeves. Jacks up a 3. And it's Tatum missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Vincent left side. The 3. Tatum pulls it in.
Ništa.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18. Again, the miss by Boston. Lakers trail by 13. Outside Finney-Smith. From deep three-point land. Boston pulls it in.
Loše, loše.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game, and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good. Connect. All right,
Nice,
guys,
nice.
we're lucky to have Shams
Yeah,
Charania
nice,
joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
That's what you call using your body.
Hvala.
Playing a
15
little
sati
bully
kupantke.
basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. The coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Got a line change here for Boston. Here's White. White coming through.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Hachimura finds Doncic. From deep. Boston pulls it in. Nifty move. The shot by Holiday, no good. Lakers trail by 13. Here comes Luka. It's deflected. Second chance shot. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. Boston leading by 13. Outside White.
14,
There's a screen. Three-pointer. Counted from distance. White's got 8.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Doors, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top arm ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get the passing lane and be disruptive. Truly can do it all. Well, you pair your dynamic athleticism with your impressive handle, and Hachimura off the dribble drive.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Hachimura against Holiday. Cornet passes to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Inside. Here's Cornet. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Holiday takes this responsibility seriously. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Offensive rebound. Doncic. Missed inside.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Shot left block. Yes, it's good. He's got 9.
High percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. White, the pass to Holiday. The 3 is up. He's off on that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Boston out in front, up by 15. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Ja možem nikad da fan priključak na playeru.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center position.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. Shoots over Brown. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. James has got 8. Boston has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Tatum inside, working on Hachimura. Tatum can't hit. Lakers trail by 15. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And there's James from the arc. He
Oh,
drops
James.
it from range. He's got 11.
What I
What
said,
a
11
beautiful
said.
stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his
What I
comfort
said.
zone.
Brown, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Doncic finds Hayes. Now here's Hachimura. It's James on the wing. Puts up a 3. And the Lakers
Voilà.
hit again from deep.
9 razy
And what an
zagazanih.
impact he's making from
Da nema
beyond the
ova
arc.
razlikata.
A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Tatum drops the hammer.
Putting
Tatum,
his
restaurant.
court vision on full display. Holiday plays the role of floor general pretty effectively.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Došao moja igra, sepak.
Lakers trail by 11. On the wing, Hachimura. Outside Reeves. Launches a 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Nikako Reeves
Brown's
nema
got
je,
4 rebounds in the
Reeves
game.
ne na nivo.
James with the block.
He could not get that one
Okada.
over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
And stolen by Porzingis. He's got a clear path. The finish. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
14 razlika.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And
I James pogodila
And
10
this
razlika.
is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
good on the bucket. Brown's got 6 points.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded.
Oh,
Do you
well
want to
done.
absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Derek White.
That's good from White.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Finney-Smith checked in for Hachimura. White hits them both.
Two-part
Loša
equation.
moja igra.
You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And there's James from the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Loš šut.
Celtics lead by 14. Up top, Tatum, guarded by Doncic. Here's Brown, plenty of space. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's
Igra
good.
nevjerojatno.
Brown's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
And there's James from the arc. LeBron fires
Yeah,
and hits
neko-
a 3.
They are unconscious from outside.
Yeah,
And so
sounds-
far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Tatum, here we go. And finished off by Tatum.
Ovo se
This
oslobodi
guy is such a
Tatum.
gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Pass to James. The 3 is up. The rebound
Vishka.
by Jason Tatum. For Boston, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Brown. The 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brown with the steal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Some changes for Boston. Kornet checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in for White.
Loša igra, treba
Vanderbilt's checked in for the
koncentracije
Lakers.
pojih.
Kornet comes in for James. Down low. Here's Kornet. Drops in the layup for two.
Loša igra,
Trust me,
Mat.
when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Vanderbilt, no good.
Bez
Boston leading
potrebna
by 20.
forma.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. And Horford powers it home.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
And Doncic launches from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into
Fenomenal
this
blok.
game.
Od mene.
Boston on offense. They're on a 19-6 run. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That'll be a second foul of the game. 35 seconds left to play in the third. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. Pass to Pritchard.
Loša igra.
23 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc. Pritchard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Reeves outside. The shot no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up 25 big.
Loša.
Well, it may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but
Svi
stranger
izbruka
things have
pa i
happened.
na Andreru. Slaba igra moja.
And the Celtics shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. They've got Torrey Craig. Oh, okay then.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Here's Vincent. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Ovo je Vincent. Ovo je dobar trkač.
Here's Pritchard. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. In transition, here they come. James passes to Finney-Smith. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Ooh.
Ajde, 3 seta gol, zakažem.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Davison, he's checked in for Boston. And the Lakers also making a change. Vincent's checked in. Screen by Horford. Here's Pritchard. From down in the low post, it goes.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Finney-Smith. And Los
Dobro,
Angeles,
dobro.
another three.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
23 razlika dalje.
Pass to Kornet. Fires the three. That shot off. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Launches it. Shot's no good. 7 for 13 now in this game. Hauser passes to Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player
Well,
is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Hauser. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And Boston with some changes. Craig comes in for Cornette, and Walsh is subbed in for Davison. Boston's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Doncic. There's the triple. Walsh can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Goodwin. And the three-pointer goes.
Trojka povodi treska.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Craig to the inside. Hauser. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Hachimura outside. Here's Goodwin. Fires for 3. Boston pulls it in. Horford's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Walsh. Pass to Pritchard. From deep. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got rebound number 8 now. Outside Reeves. Lets the 3 fly. Boston pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Hauser.
Pozdrav za site tih dobri prijatelji i site prijatelji zapravo kaj
Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
From the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down.
2 minuti do kraja,
They've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth.
20 nešto odlično.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Walsh. Craig on the wing. Buries it from 3.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Walsh. Here's Hauser. No good on the triple.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jason Tatum.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Can they get it? The shot is good by Goodwin.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. And he banks in the layup.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First team foul.
Pozdrav site, pozdrav do Ela Ristecka, do Tamara Torevska. Ćemo napraviti mix-off. Nizna pesna. Pozdrav do Krmel Gočeva. Pozdrav site Arman Kurtov. I
No good on that one. James
И
is checked
Goran
in for the
Andreev.
Lakers.
Поздрав до Бора Жаров. Исто така. Се обидуваме да намалиме колку може да намалиме 32 секунди и ова е решена одамна. Но и надпред одамна решен.
And he can't hit the second.
Искропаше.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tillman. James with the rebound. And the Lakers with possession here. Hachimura, the pass to James.
Една тројка да погоди.
For
бе.
three.
Не може да погоди. Катастрофално шутирање.
So we see
Тоа е
the
тоа,
Celtics
дечки, на
taking the
згазија
W here.
32
Well, this might not have been the
разлика.
most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure
Катастрофа.
their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a
Да не пат
loaded
ке се
offensive
потрам
effort.
повеќе,
They were
така да
just
биде позаеден
dominant.
дечки.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Антеров
Grant Hill,
беше
Allie LaForce,
лош.
and Doris Burke, and the rest of our
От
2K team.
моја страна.
This is Brian Anderson signing off.
Джейсон Тейтон
And let's
иде
leave
со
you with our
Теверов.
player of the game, Jason Tatum.
Тоа е тоа, дечки. Бидете поздравени, толку неки вие, дечки. И така, бидете поздравени, дечки, имате убав ден. Толку не, чао, дечки. Толку.